Hello and welcome to Thought for the Day from St Peter's, Bexhill. This is just a lovely folk tale and it's called The Raven. Raven was a jealous bird. He was jealous of robin and bluebird and dove, for they were more beautiful than him. And he was jealous of sparrow and nightingale too, for he could never hope to sing like them. So Raven flew through the night skies, a sad and bitter shadow, calling out his lonely caw, caw. One cold December night, Raven sensed suddenly that he was not alone. He felt the sky above him shiver, as if he were in the wake of some much larger bird, eagle perhaps, or a vulture. But then Raven heard singing too, singing so lovely that it could never have come from the throats of those two high-flying hunters. Jealousy struck Raven first. Why should he bother with yet another bird and its golden voice? But curiosity was there as well. And so, fighting his jealousy, Raven looked up into the sky, and there, floating above him, were no birds at all, but a flock of golden angels. Good news, the angels sang. We have good news. God's own son is born in Bethlehem tonight, and you, Raven, must go and tell all the other birds. Me? Raven croaked. Why me? I am the ugliest of the birds, and as for my voice, well, you can hear for yourselves. They will never listen to me. But you have been chosen, the angels sang, and without another word they flew off into the night. What could Raven do? The birds had to know, and he, of all birds, had been chosen to tell them. And so he flew down from the sky, down to the treetops, his cry as sharp and piercing as the winter night. Christ is born, he called to robin and to bluebird and to dove, born in Bethlehem tonight. Then we must go and see him, they chirped. And Raven was surprised, for not one of them mentioned how ugly Raven was. Christ is born, he called again, called to sparrow and to nightingale. Then we must go and sing to him, they twittered. And again Raven was surprised, for not one of them had said a thing about the harshness of Raven's voice. And so Raven flew to Bethlehem too. He watched the baby reach out and touch Robin's bright red breast. He heard the baby giggle and coo along with Nightingale's sweet lullaby. And he wished that he could do something more than perch high in the stable's dark rafters. But don't you see, came a voice, a sweet sing-song voice amid the flutter of golden wings. You have done the most important thing of all, for none of the other birds would be here if you had not pierced the night with your cries and told them the good news. Then the angel disappeared, and leaving his jealousy behind, Raven took flight too, down from the rafters, to join the others at the side of the child.